Okay, I'm Wayne Law from Team OA. We're the chaps that organise the Huddersfield Marathon, half marathon, and this lovely fun run that we've had here. It started about 4 or 5 years ago, just from a bit of a conversation in a pub. Someone reminded me that Huddersfield used to have a marathon, and we decided that it was about time it had another one, so we brought it back. It's all about the community, and this is an excuse for people to get outside and be a part of that community. If you've been out anywhere on the route, people are now starting to come outside the houses and cheer people on, just the normal community. I went up to one of the road junctions on my way up. There was probably about 10 people still at the road junction, nothing to do with the event. They'd heard about it, they'd come on just to cheer a few runners on in their local town. We should be proud of an event like this in Huddersfield. It's something we can showcase the whole of the town to the rest of the world with.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My name's Owen Phillips. I'm from the Home Valley Mountain Rescue Team. The team is a voluntary organisation that provides search and rescue services throughout the southern half of West Yorkshire. We've existed since 1965. Obviously, we're primarily there for search and rescue from the upland areas, but we frequently get called in for missing person searches and casualties in difficult to access areas. So we are one of the chosen charities for the event. So it's great for us because we get quite a lot of exposure. Obviously, it's a big event. The public are well aware that it's happening. It puts our name right at the forefront, and obviously there's a few runners who are running today and raising funds for us as well. We're entirely run by public contributions, so every penny counts to help us keep what we do happening. I think a time like now, more and more people are getting very active. I think it's great. It encourages people to be active, to stay fit and healthy, which is always a good thing. I think also events like this bring the community together. I think unfortunately over the last few days we've seen some sort of fairly horrific things happening nationally, and it's always good to see communities come together, and more and more events like this can only help that.
Off we go!
My name's Vicky, I'm from Rudy's Retreat. Rudy's is a children's cancer charity that sends children and their families affected by cancer and life-limiting illnesses on respite holidays to one of our 2 caravans that we've got in Filey, Primrose Valley. Rudy's was founded in 2011 after Ali Waterworth's son Rudy was diagnosed with cancer. He had cancer of the prostate. He was only 6.5 months old, which he was one of the youngest children ever to be diagnosed. Ali was sent on a respite break with her family where Rudy took his first steps by candlelighters, and she wanted to do something similar. So we decided to do it specifically for children with life-limiting illnesses and cancer and their families, because generally the funding stops once a child comes out of active treatment. So that's what we did, and a bit of fundraising. 1 caravan was donated and a bit more fundraising later, and we had 2 caravans and we're shortly on to our 3rd. We had a stall last year, but this year we've been more involved, and Wayne and the team are absolutely fabulous at Team OA, and it's just great to be a part of something that's getting bigger and bigger every year. Rudy's Retreat is only a very small charity, so the more we get ourselves out there and the more people that hear about us, the better for us. So for something of this scale, and to so many people to be in one place at one time and to come and meet us and speak to us, we've already had 2 families that have come up and said thank you for our holiday. One's going tomorrow morning and one was there 4 weeks ago. So to us to know that we've made a difference is great, and to be here with all these people and these wonderful charities is just ace for us.
I'm Callum. I'm a Leeds Trinity University student. Just do running in my spare time.
Yeah, I'm Paul. Just enjoy a bit of running. Gives a good feel factor. Good feel factor as you're running around. There's people out on the roads, and there's one little lad down the road with a vuvuzela, from South Africa. And as you're running up the hill, Did you get that? He was going for it with this thing. It's just really buoys you up. So yeah, it's great.
And it also inspires people to get out there themselves, get fit. Like all ages and abilities doing it. It doesn't matter how fast you do it. Whether you walk it, you run it, just get out there, and
just doing it. It's the important thing. It's great fun.
Makes
really
you feel good. Yeah.
And you get one of these at the end. It's always difficult for me, but for him,
coming up from Golka, it's a big slog.
It's a long drag.
Yeah,
but He's like a mountain goat, this boy. So leaves me standing every time.
Terry Forrest, run for Cairngorm Runners. I'm from the Whittle, though, Merseyside, and I like marathons. Finished first today. Went a little bit wrong out there, but we made up for it after finishing. I had to go back out and do a couple of miles just to make it up to the full 26 distance. So I came in a bit early, through no fault of anyone's really, just one of these things that happens, but made up with it today in the time. This year I've decided to run for Team Ella, which is a charity organised by a friend of mine, Dom Gilvalley, who lives in Liverpool. I've been wanting to run for him for a long time because it's in memory of his daughter, who sadly died of stillbirth. So just supporting them throughout the year has been a great thing to run with the community and the charity and everybody involved with that. It's a great community event. It brings people together, runners, non-runners, especially when they have something like this on afterwards. You've got the families, family involvement, you've got the kids' fun races. It's great for just general health of people these days as well, because you've got so much sitting around, so much messing about on phones, computers, stuff like that. Just getting people out and active, and outdoor fitness I think is very important as well. I work at the Metrodome in Barnsley, and we're a supervisor at a gym, huge gym, 6,500 members. But for me personally, it's all about training outdoors. Just thank you for another great event, as they do every year. They put it on. It seems to get better and better, bigger and bigger, and the weather gets better and better. I remember the first year it was a lot earlier in the year, and it was freezing. So happier now.
Well, we'd just like to say thank you to our 9 half marathon runners. They're great. We've got members of the local college, we've got members of staff. So the fact that they're doing that for us is ace. But thank you to the other 3 charities as well, because they're all wonderful, and you know they do a wonderful thing. We're all very different, but we all do a wonderful thing for people. And to Team OA really, and all the sponsors and the businesses that have been involved, because the process right from the start, which going back 6 months or so ago, has just been excellent, and everybody's so lovely.
Thanks to all the guys who've organised it, to Team OA and all those guys, and for thinking of us and getting us involved, because we really appreciate any time anybody recognises what we do, and obviously a thanks to the public for continuing to support us in what we do.
Yeah, it's been really good. Really enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Do it again, definitely.
Yeah, thanks to the organisers. Yeah,
thank you.
A massive thank you to everyone that's turned up today to support the event. I can only create the event and get a race permit, if you like. The event happens because of the supporters, the marshals, the staff that volunteer their day for free to come here and make this happen. And we'd just love to see more of you next year and more competitors as well. Thank you.